We're going to go out and we're going to talk to 10 people a day about the product. 10 people a day about the product. And let's say you only work 22 days. Now, by the way, when you talk to these 10 people about the product, this is not someone who says, what's the story on your button? And you go, well, let me tell you about it. And they run away. Is that one of your 10? No. This is someone you go all the way through. It works like crazy. You're not going to believe it. It's nutrition, 2 shakes a day, tablets 3 times a day, pictures, pictures, pictures. Give me the money. And they say either yes or no. Once they said yes or no, you can write them down as one of your 10. So everybody got this concept? 10 a day, okay? Now let's say you only do that 22 days. That's 220 people that you've talked to during the month. Let's say that you're just starting out and you're all nervous and you just bomb at the deal, okay? At least 50 people are going to buy the product. Most people, hands up, you get the whole presentation out, show your before and after pictures and all that stuff, and they're listening. Usually half the people buy the product or a third. Hands up. So you can see this is what happens usually. I'm saying, what if only 1 out of 5 buy the product? 1 out of 5. You're real scared, and all you can do is just stand there with your little leaflet and go. One out of 5. Now the average sale is like $100. So that's $5,000 in business. At 50%, that's $2,500 that you're going to make. Times 12 months, you're already making $30,000 a year just selling the products, okay? Now, we're not going to talk to you about all the upgrading of all the other products that you're going to sell them and all the new products and all the products that the relatives are going to want to have and all that kind of stuff. We're going to talk about the least amount of money you guys can possibly make doing this plan, okay? So that it's really realistic for everybody. Now, you can talk to 20 people a day if you want to and make $60,000 a year, but I don't suggest doing that unless most of the recruiting that you're doing is coming from your customers. Because you still must have a certain amount of time during the day to talk to people about the business so that you can get more money by getting more people. So you can only make so much money with your own 2 lips. The way you can make lots of money is by having your 2 lips do some of the talking and having lots of people doing lots of talking. So we have to have at least some time to talk to people about the business, okay? So if you're getting all your persons from selling the products, great. But if not, you've got to leave some time in order to talk to people about the business. By the way, does this seem reasonable to everybody? Now, this is very important concept. Okay, very important concept. If you only talk to 8 people today, how many people do you have to talk to tomorrow? 12. Write that down. If you only talk to 8 people the next day, how many do you have to talk to? Okay, 14. Okay, you only talk to 8 the next day, 16. Okay, so you got to keep up. Okay, you got to keep up. All right, we had all of our guys in the beginning on this, Jerry, Doug, everybody, right? And this made us rich by doing this. Okay, simple concept, simple deal, but it was a way of keeping track of ourselves so that we could keep going and keep making things happen. Now, Here's all you got to do about the business. We're going to talk to 10 people a day about inviting them to a presentation. 10 people a day we're going to invite to a presentation. Let's say we take the weekends off. We only do that 22 days a month. Inviting someone to a presentation, in other words, someone's looking at your button or whatever, and they say, well, what's the deal about? And they say, well, listen, you got 9 minutes to listen on how you can make $50,000 this year and $125,000 next year with the hottest company in the country. And they say, yes, I can listen. And you go through the presentation all the way through it and show them the products and the marketing plan and the testimonials. And then you ask them what position they want to start out with. And they say, I want to do it. I don't want to do it. Or you're going through the presentation and you're inviting them down to a one-on-one presentation, or you're inviting them down to a meeting, or you're inviting them to the coffee shop. But whatever it is, you can only count the 10 as someone who says, yes, I will come and take a look. Write that down. They either say, yes, I'm going to take a look, I'm going to come down, I'm going to take a look. If they say no, have you got one of your 10? No. Inviting 10 people a day that say, yes, I'll come down and take a look. Now, you're doing that 220 times. My odds were, when I was running my advertisements, was about 50% of the people would come down and take a look. And that was way back when it was just terrible. Let's say that only 50 people come down and take a look. Only 50 people come down and take a look. You're just the worst on the phone or one-on-one presentation, whatever, okay? You're terrible. But 50 people take a look. After they take a look, only 10 people sign up to become a distributor. Is that reasonable? It's ridiculously reasonable. Okay? So now you've got 10 first-line distributors. Now, what we're not going to talk to you about is all the people that are going to buy 1 or 2 boxes of product or buy a $1,000 order and all the money that you're going to make doing that way of doing business. We're not even going to get into that. We're just going to make it real simple, because the averages are 2 out of 10 people become supervisors. That's the company average. And let's say you make the lowest percentage that you can possibly make in the company, 8%. 8% on a $4,000 order is $320. Times 2 of those is 640 bucks. So let's go through that again. You're inviting 10 people a day to come down and take a look at one of your opportunity meetings, at a coffee shop, through your mail order, through any kind of way that you're doing it. They say, yes, I will come take a look. Only 50 people come and take a look. Okay? Only 10 of those tell you yes. Okay, I will sign up. Then 2 of them become supervisors at $640, plus your $2,500 you made from retailing. You made $3,140 your first month. Now, this plan is guaranteed to work. Now, this is more money than I made my first month. My first month, I only had 13 days, though. I sold $2,300 worth of product and made $1,200 bucks. Of course, at that time, we didn't have all the nice marketing stuff that we have today and the different plan and all that. Okay, but so $3,140. If we told every one of you, everybody in the back of the room, that we would pay you $3,140 to just go out and talk to 10 people a day about the product, and 10 people and invite them, okay, no matter what happened, If you just went out and did that, we would write you a check at the end of the month for $3,100. How many of you would do it? Exactly. So all you got to do is go out and do it, and we will write you the check. Now here's what's exciting. The next month you get 50 more customers. And we're not, by the end of this plan, we're not even going to talk about how much money you're making on all this. Okay, we're just going to make the lowest possible deal. And the next month you get another 50 customers. Here's my suggestion. You keep getting 50 customers until you can't handle any more customers. Or you got to hire a secretary to help you with the customers. Or you get a distributor to help you with the customers. But long story short, at some point, okay, there's going to be so many customers, you just can't handle any more customers, right? But let's say that you get 150 customers. Would it be reasonable to say that 6 of those would become supervisors? Of course. Probably many more are going to become supervisors. But remember, you got 2 supervisors already per month from your recruiting. So at the end of the year, you're going to have 24 supervisors from that. So that's 30 supervisors at the end of the year. First line. Now here's what's going to happen like that when you get this kind of momentum going. You're telling everybody we got the new diet, everything's happening, your check starts coming up, your check starts matching your pitch, everything starts going up every single month. As your check starts going up, your people get more excited. The more excited they get, the more talking that they do, and everybody's check starts going up, and everybody starts getting crazy. Trust me on this, okay? If only 5 out of the 30 become world team members. 5. Is that reasonable?
Yes.
5 of them become world team members. Okay. Don't try to figure this out. Just listen to it. Okay. After we send you the money, try to figure it out. Right now, just write it down. You usually make 75% of whatever your first line's checks are. So your world team member's getting $500. If you get 75%, you get $375 from each person that's at the world team. So you got 5 of those. So that's $1,875. You're already on the get team. You're already on the get team. Now let's say only 2 of them, I'm giving you the worst odds, by the way. The worst odds. Because when you got this momentum going on and you got these checks going on, everybody starts saying, oh my goodness, everybody's going to get rich, the pitch is true, and everybody starts going crazy. So I'm giving you the worst odds here. Well, let's say only 2 of these guys become get team members. Get team members make $1,000 a month, okay, minimum. If you get 75% of that, that's $750 times 2 of those. That's another $1,500 on your royalty check. You're almost a millionaire team member. Now, let's say only 1 of them get onto the millionaire team. Only 1 out of the 30. Only 1. This is ridiculous. Only 1. Millionaire team guys get how much on their royalties? $4,000. So you get 75%, so you get $3,000. Plus, you're going to break another 2 supervisors that month, right? Because you're sticking to the plan of talking to 10 people every single day. And when you get your 2 supervisors, that's $640. And you got your 50 customers that you're getting, that's $2,500. So you're now making that's $10,000 something dollars. I forget. It's 10,000. You're going to get this at the end of the day, by the way. It's $10,315. Long story short, it's over $123,000 per year by doing this.
Yeah, though. How many guys took notes? Let me see what we got here, man. What up, Jacques? Put your hands up by the little thing if you guys took notes on everything that was going on, that Mark Hughes, and hopefully you guys know who that young gentleman that we were watching. Hopefully you guys know who that is. It's the founder of the company, Mark Hughes, first distributor, giving you guys the goods on the plan to get rich. If you consider $100,000 a year rich, then he was giving you guys the plan. And of course, that's just the beginning. And of course, you'll get rich if I do the plan, I'll make 123, just hypothetically, right? But the whole point is everybody do the plan. So when you get somebody else doing the plan and they got a full year of doing the plan and they're making 100, how much you think you're going to make if you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people doing the plan and doing 123,000? So basically, when you got to the end, right, you're pretty much going to be a press team member. When you do the plan like that, how he does it, a millionaire team, 2 get team members, 5 world team members. When you do that, get a millionaire team member, 2 get team members, global expansion team, 5 world team, press team. Super simple. And it's not like it's a lie of a plan, because I know I made about that much in my first full year in the business. In 2013, right, I was signed up in March 2012. Super Mario, please say the super. What up, everybody? If you don't know me, first time on the call. What up? What up? In checks, I remember my checks for my first year. My checks were $18,000. That's what I got my 1099 from. And I mean, that's how many of you guys think that your first couple checks is gonna make it to $18,000 if you add them all up. That's just a good lot of money. I've done my taxes when I was a grown up and didn't make $18,000 before. You make $1,000 a month as a grown up, right? So couple thousand in the later months, but starting off with a couple hundred in the first couple months, 18,000. The next year, I think it was about 92,000 in checks, and of course, the retail was crazy and everything else like that. So well over 100 doing it. So it's not like Mark Hughes, who's let the plan be the plan, is telling us something that's not gonna work. But he said a lot of key things in the way that he's teaching. I personally love how he teaches. It's just straightforward. It's numbers so that people can kind of see it. It's round numbers, and then it's always going down to as low as possible so that people can understand that we're not saying you have to be perfect. We're not saying that you got to be 100% successful with the people that you bring in. We're not saying that the people that you bring in are going to be 100% successful and, do everything follow the plan or anything else. We're saying that, what do you say, out of 10 people, 5 show up, which is probably the same amount that you guys all get. You guys literally have 5 people or 10 people total say that they're going to come, or they're going to get on a call, or they're going to arrive at the success training. And how many of you guys get stood up, or people stand themselves up for your opportunity? That's what we're going to call it. They stood themselves up. More than half sometimes. I remember one STS I invited 6 people, and on Friday 6 people said they was coming, and on Saturday 0 people came, and there wasn't no car accidents involved in the excuses on why they came. Didn't make it, right? It just is what it is. So really being able to say, look, if you do this much and way back here you're gonna get it, it's cool, but as good as you guys are, How are you guys not getting like being super successful when you like sit down and show somebody the products? I know you guys are successful. Who's pretty successful when somebody's sitting down, they drink the shake, and they've already shown interest in the products? High numbers, 80%, 90%, especially if you're like in a nice, like I see Ashley Ann right here in this nice nutrition club. Like if somebody comes in here and they get a shake off of the menu and you're getting tired about the products and then you're sharing your results, do you not think that somebody's going to say, yeah, me too? Or if you're sitting there telling them about your business and you're like, yeah, I made $3,000 last month, and you're showing them how simple it is to make the shakes and do everything. How many people, success rate super high. Thanks for letting me share your whole box, Ashley, and she ain't even paying attention. She doing all kinds of stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. She way back there. Come on, girl. So anyway, great to have that. How many of you guys never seen that video before that are distributors? Never seen the video. This one right here. Put your hand up. Put your hand up. Let me see. Let me see. Double D. What? I'm going to put it to you like this. He gave y'all the plan. Mia even gave y'all. Remember how many times you gave the plan, Mia? Mm-hmm. How many times you gave it, probably? She didn't gave the plan on this call 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Right. But because we start off with Jim Rohn, because we start off with Mark Hughes on the calls, and then like right after that, I say, hey, there's a gang of Mark Hughes on YouTube, and y'all not going and finding like the Mark Hughes videos. Major. If you're brand new, go find that video. It's called Timeless Wisdom of Mark Hughes, Volume 1. Right? A lot of bars, a lot of good stuff. So you guys go watch that video again and kind of really grasp what he's saying about the work part. I also like the part which is crazy, where he said, if we were going to just tell you, hey, if you do the invitations, like get some confirmations, whether they show up or not, but they have to check and confirm, right? So imagine you had a app where people could respond and like confirm, like an Evite, right? Is that the name of the app, right? That's the name of the little site. Like an Evite. You invite 10 people, they confirm every day, whether they come or not. And somebody was going to pay you $3,000 or $4,000 a month. Who would do that? And that would just be their job. Hey, you just got to get people to confirm to come to an event. You may speak at the event. You may have the event where your uplines are speaking, and you can just be like hands off. You don't have to worry about being nervous. It could be a success training seminar where you're sitting in the back and don't know nothing that's going on, but they'll pay you $3,000 a month if you can invite 10 people and get them to confirm. And however it takes to get to 10 people. Maybe you got to do it online, maybe it's Instagram, maybe Facebook. That's just the biggest key, is you have to do the work. We can't do the work for you. Your upline can't do the work for you. Your sidelines can't do the work for you. We just got to do work. Hey, what's up, you guys? We got any brand new people on the line? I want to go through and say hi to everybody, but the call started late because we was listening to the big homie OG Mark Hughes. Any brand new people? What up, Southern Junior? First time on the call. Like I can't hear you. Luckily, I'm looking dead at you, and so you just happen to, be right there. Unmute yourself. That's not the one. She nervous. You got it? Oh, hold on. Let me do it. Mute all. All right, now try it.
Is it working?
Yes.
Hi.
Hey, Madison, where you from?
I'm living in Long Beach right now, and I work in Newport.
Hey, you in Cali with us?
Mm-hmm.
Who's your sponsor?
Kate.
Oh,
Caitlin.
Kate the Great. Oh, I seen the post with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, where'd you meet Caitlin at?
Actually 24 Hour Fitness. Yeah. I go to the gym in Huntington because my boyfriend lives here, and Caitlin was there, and I was in her way. I keep making that joke, but she politely asked if she could use an area, and we started talking. So
Do you think she really wanted to use the area, or that was her way to talk to you?
It was probably a good way to start conversation for sure, but I tend to be in the way a lot, so I would be surprised if it was that.
Nah, you ain't in the way. You in your own. You on your own path. If somebody you in somebody else's way, then they should change their path. Now, that's amazing because if you guys don't know who Caitlin is, she is a face-to-face. I will talk to you. I will make sure I get me some numbers and some stuff today. And, we have proof right here, brand new Madison. So how did she, then what happened after that? Let's just hear the whole story.
Um, well, I mean, yeah, we talked really quick and I checked out her Instagram and I mean, I didn't like dive right into it at first. I was definitely kind of like I didn't really know a lot about it, so I just kind of watched what she did for a while and she's always so positive and it just like seemed like a really good community, so I wanted to try it and so I did. And the first thing I noticed is that I felt better. Like that was my biggest thing is that just like felt healthier, drinking more water, had better routines set in place because I've been working out for a few years, but nutrition's always been a hard thing because I've always worked like long 9 to 5 jobs. So trying to get something that worked well with my schedule was a really big deal for me. So yeah, and then found out I lost 3 pounds last week, so that's just been getting better. So I've been pretty excited, and she's been super sweet. And like when I had questions, I went and talked to her, and she just sat down and went through everything with me. And I just really love how positive everybody is, and I really want to help other people be that way. So
And when she started talking to you about the business, what appealed the most?
I was really like excited about how good I felt. And I had a girlfriend at the beginning of this that I was talking to her actually on the 4th of July about just how like easy it's made everything and just all of like how I felt about the brand and the product. And she went and bought from Caitlin. So she got started on it too. And she's been feeling really great. And I just kind of realized that, I can do this with my friends and the people I care about and help them feel better and get healthier and get results. So I went and talked to Caitlin about it.
Like you literally just, I don't even think we got to have a call no more because like that's like the whole thing of everything that we do. Right.
Yeah, that's what she said. Her and Lawrence, they've both been in it for a while, so they had a lot of knowledge to give me, and I really appreciated it.
Amazing. So, just keep it up, keep that same mindset, and then, it's going to get crazier when you got to go start talking to strangers, though. So.
Yeah. I'm on like day 3. Today's like the 3rd day that I've had my website be a distributor website, so I'm very new, but this is my first call with you guys.
No doubt. Welcome to the team. Thank you. All right. Anybody else brand new or first time on the line that want to hop up? Let's talk to them.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
My name's Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
Oh, hello. It's my first time on the call. I actually signed up to be a distributor last Tuesday or last Monday, just because I was really excited and I wanted to help people. My sponsor, D'Amica, I saw her on there all the time, on like Instagram all the time, and she was like posting stuff. She sent me a message one day and I like ignored it for like a month, and then I messaged her back. And then as soon as I started using the products, I just felt great. Like I felt better like every day. Just like the previous young lady said, like I work really long hours, so I wasn't like eating enough. I would work out every day, but then I would go to work and just not eat all day. So having Herbalife was just easy, like to use the products, carry them everywhere with me. Like I can just stop and grab a bottle of water and make my shakes and still eat healthy instead of like the bad stuff I was usually grabbing. And I just wanted to help people too, like my parents and my family and my friends, they all like see how it made me feel better, and they just were asking me about it. So yeah, I'm excited to help them. And then even people in my church were coming up to me on Sunday like, hey, so Herbalife, how did that help you? So it's just, I didn't know so many people was watching me.
So when they say, how does it help you? What do you say back?
I tell them that one, it gives me so much energy and it makes me feel better because you get the nutrients that you actually need. I had a person ask me just really if I think I would have still lost as much weight without using the products from just working out. And I mean, I honestly told them no, because I was working out for a year and I lost some weight, but then I just stopped losing weight because I wasn't eating the right stuff. And it's just, so yeah, I just tell them how it gives me energy and it makes me feel better. Like, I don't know.
There's not much more than that we need in life.
Yeah.
Energize to get through the day and to feel better. And you guys, if you help people feel better, you become a life changer. If you give people energy, you become a life changer. So, be that energy. Welcome to the team. Brittany, where you located at?
Swanee, Georgia.
Swanee, Georgia. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Welcome. Anybody else first time on the call or brand new to the team so that we can see what's popping? Raise your hand or not raise your hand. And if you're brand new,
oh, hi.
Hey, is that
Nelly.
Hey,
Yes.
Nelly.
So I'm a first timer, actually.
First timer from? Wait, hold on. Let me guess. Jamaica.
No.
Hey.
Actually, no. The Virgin Islands.
Wait. I'm not done guessing. Hold on. No, I'm just.
No, you would have get it wrong.
Tell me where you from. Nigeria.
Nope.
Go ahead.
No. The British Virgin Islands.
The British Virgin, the VI. Which one?
Tartola.
Nice. Welcome to the team. Who's your sponsor?
Yeah. Marissa Malone.
Marissa Malone. Are you? But you're not there now. Where are you at right now?
No, I'm in Orlando, Florida.
Okay. Were you a client first?
No.
Straight to business.
I just went straight into it. Yes.
But you do have your products on the way, right?
Yeah.
Nice. So what are you excited about happening to like your own body transformation and everything?
For me, to lose weight, actually. And also like I'm an athlete, actually. And some people have been asking me like several times, like, what do you use?
What do you play, athlete?
Yeah. I run.
Do you run?
Track and field. Yeah.
Okay. Which events?
100, 200. Rarely, if them put me in the 400, but mostly 100.
At school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You about to get your whole teammates on.
Yeah.
Girl, it's cracking. Make sure you get them on the hydration. Y'all be out there running. It's hot. Get the hydration. Mm-hmm. Yeah, CR7, things like that. Yeah. change some lives.
Yeah.
So did you become a distributor so you could help your teammates and everything?
Yes, because I've been having like a lot of people asking me like, what do I use?
Yeah.
But I didn't had nothing until like I see Marissa product like progress. So I was like, okay, let me ask her, and then I came about asking her about it.
Nice, perfect.
So let me try it.
Oh, you in there? Hey, don't worry about her 100-time hero. She probably faster than you, dog.
Yeah, probably is.
Yeah, don't even. You got bad toes and everything. You're way too much. So, all right. Well, welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Excited to have you. All righty. Anybody else? First time on the call. First time who want to ask a question. Hello.
I can't hear.
Everybody trying to get on. What's popping?
Hey, how are you?
I'm super. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Just got off of work.
You work in a hospital?
I am actually a speech language pathologist. So I work in a skilled nursing facility with geriatrics and adults.
Okay, so you help them. Do you help them speak?
Not only. Most people say that, but yeah, speak, communication, but mostly swallow. So more of the medical side of it.
I can't hear.
About to be good right now. All right. So, who's your sponsor?
Darius Bovain.
Bovain, what up, dog? Where you located at?
I am actually in Atlanta, but I am from Detroit. So
okay, we got a big team down there in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. So were you a client first?
Actually, I was not. I just came in, jumped head first in as distributor.
Nice.
The 5th, I think it was. I'm not sure. Something like that. The 5th of this month.
Okay.
And I started on the meal plan program on that following Monday, I think the 9th. And I am already down 5 and almost a half pounds.
How many people did you tell that to already?
Oh, everybody. It's all over social media.
How many people responded and said, girl, doing what?
A bunch. I actually had one of my coworkers today fill out a wellness profile. So nice. She's supposedly coming on tomorrow. I've got one distributor. I'm trying to help out, get some people under her. And I've got one person who is about to begin her 3-day trial. Okay.
Yeah, I'm turned up. We got people who are signing up to do the business because it's a business.
Absolutely.
When this call gets put up because it's getting recorded, you got to make sure you watch this. It was good at the very, 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 very beginning. All right, Miss April.
Thank you for your support.
Ah, you're very welcome. Welcome to the team. Anybody else brand new or want to brand new to the call, brand new to the team? Anybody want to ask the first question they've ever asked me in their entire life right now too? Because that'd be dope. Like, I like answering questions. And I like when team, you know what I'm saying? I got meal team members, millionaire team, people whose business are going to do $1 million this year. We got a couple of them on the line. We got people who will make $1 million no, I'm joking. But if you add us up, we all make $1 million. Like, just imagine all of us are going to make $1 million together. How big a piece do you guys want of the million? If we were supposed to make $1 million, it's 108 people on the line. If you divided that up by everybody evenly, we probably make a 10,000 in the whole year. Right? That's how much it would be. But it's not going to be even like that. And what we are going to make as a company is going to be closer to like 7 billion, 8 billion, 8.5 billion. But you got to think about what's your piece going to be. It's the same thing. So if it's $1 million and you're like, dang, how am I going to get a big old piece if it's 100 of us? Like, now it's a little bit like it's going to shrink your mind. It's going to shrink your cap. But if you say, hey, out of the 8.5 billion, what kind of piece would you want? Like, now you just say, hey, man, I'll take this, I'll take that, I'll take that. Oh, but you get a chance to. We got big dreams and big goals. Like, Herbalife has to hit 10 billion. Billion. Very, 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 very soon. And, you know, with people coming into the business, very, very inspired to do the business and sell with the amazing leadership that we have on a call like this. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that it's going to happen because I've watched the company go from 5 billion to over 7 billion just in the short time that I've been in the business. So the 10 billion is inevitable, but how big a piece you want? Since it's not a limit. There's no limit. How big of a piece do you want? Maybe this person just wants to talk. Hold on. Let's see. Boop. What up, dog?
Yo.
What's your name?
Galen.
Galen. On your phone, you got an option to put your name on your thing. Then we'll be able to know.
I'm new to this, man.
Don't worry about it. Just in the future, we'll do that. Where you from?
Jersey.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't never been to Jersey, but you know, I like a lot of people from Jersey. I be watching battle rap, so a lot of battle rappers is from Jersey. You know?
Yeah.
Who's your sponsor?
Janae
Jeanette.
Grayson.
Which one?
Grayson. Janae Grayson.
Hey, East Coast, West Coast Connect. What up, dog?
Yeah.
So, were you a client first, or you came in straight to get to the?
I was a client actually, and then I was talking to a couple of people that do it, like my and I just said, you know what I'm saying, I'm with it. Like I've been using the products, I've been liking the results.
Yeah.
And my cousin, he's a personal trainer, and like that's the type of field he's in.
Okay.
So it's like I wanna pursue something like that. You know what I mean? Like I like to help people, and I like hearing about my results. I like people saying, "Yo, you be working out?"
Yeah, you like the gas, huh?
A little bit, you know what I'm saying? Everybody likes the gas, though.
Hey, man, so what we call that is called words of affirmation. It's a love language. Like, how do you like to be loved? You like people to say it to you.
Yeah, I don't want to be cocky about it, but I like for them to notice. That's it.
Cocky don't exist if it's all proven and it's all real. Don't even worry
Exactly.
about it. So now the key is to get your cousin involved because you're already inspired by him.
Yeah, I talked to him about it. He said he's thinking about it. So
yeah. Now here's going to be one of the little things that you got to do, because trust me, it's great to do everything with your family. It's going to be great to do things with your friends. Once you get into the business and really start seeing how everything's going and seeing like the community and like what happens as we go on like promotions and we got trips and like vacations and everything, and you start seeing the income. Like we'll be talking about income really soon in like the next 2 weeks when the checks drop again. It's going to be crazy. But the key for your family and friends when we talk about either business or results is you showing them first.
yeah,
Right? You got the wife beater on, cool. You look lean, awesome. Now that you're getting into the business, learn how to distribute, get a couple clients so that even if you get your first couple of clients, right?
Yeah.
You can just be like, yo, cuz I ain't even had to like train and be with nobody for an hour. Yo, I just made, $300 the past 2 days. Like that's like something that like rings. Yo, I just made, I made $500 helping a couple of people who liked and complimented me on my results. And then now you have something to talk to. And then when you get to be like me, you be like, man, I made $40,000 last month. Yo, I'm just trying to put more people on. Then you ain't got no choice but for everybody to be like, yeah, I want to get on.
Exactly. He's the one that actually getting me clients. So like he told a couple of people about it, and you know what I'm saying, when I get my, when I really get into it, they're looking to buy some stuff.
Has your kit came in yet? Your distributor kit?
Not yet.
Okay. Awesome. As soon as it gets in, I want you to read book 4.
All right.
Like read the whole thing. It's gonna be some stuff that you may not understand. It's gonna be some stuff that's gonna be like new languaging and everything else like that. Just read it anyway so you're familiar. And when you do hear about it again, like on a call like this or at a success training in person that you're gonna do out there, then it's gonna make a little bit more sense. It's gonna feel familiar. You know what I mean? You're gonna already be inundated with a couple of things.
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. Welcome to the team, Galen, Jersey.
Thank you. Yes.
Nice. Spillers, man. What's up, man? You got a question, Spillers? I'm just gonna meet you there. Cool. All right. Look, guys, be thinking about your question, but first thing we got to do, we got to talk about next week. Who knows what next week is? Thank you. I appreciate all you guys. Extravagant. If you're brand new and you wonder why 2 people yell, but everybody was yelling, they just didn't unmute themselves. Like it came from their soul. I heard it. I felt it. Some people still dancing. I see you over there. Big event, Houston, Texas, right? 3 days, gang of recognition. About 4 parties, like 3 official parties, 4 unofficial parties I know we got, and then like some other side parties that if you know somebody, you'd be able to go to them. Like crazy, because Herbalife is all about like fun, Who is finished and has everything and is ready to go? Like flight, everything. Good. I'm excited. I am excited. I am excited. You guys, a couple of things that you guys need to know. It's going to be hot as how many kids we got on the line? It's going to be hot as whatever little kids can't hear you say when you describe the heat in Houston. And humid as the mother of whatever you can't say around the kids that, in Houston. So be dressed for that. At the same time, we're going to also be in an air-conditioned event place, the stadium. And so it might be cold in there too. So there's going to be this that you're going to have to work through. Okay, you guys? I'm just putting it out there. Maybe you just have a sweater that you got like tucked on the side, you got in your backpack. It's just, you just want to be smart because you don't want to be in there cold and chilly and then be walking outside. That climate change will kill you. Be prepared with snacks, right? When you're flying in, maybe you just fly in and bring meal prep with you so that you got some stuff like there. Maybe when you get down to Houston, the first thing you do, I don't know, a lot of people are in Airbnbs. Maybe you guys all meal prep together, while you're in your Airbnbs and be able to take food. Maybe grocery shopping as soon as you're down there and make sure, besides like Herbalife to-go packets and shakes and stuff like that, you have some other like type of stuff to be able to snack on, fruit, other things like that. You guys got to be smart because the thing that you don't want to do is be saying, hey, I'm hungry, and be leaving out the room, and they may have concession stands and who knows what else they might have. But you don't want to leave the room and like miss out on the train and miss out on things just because you're hungry. Like, have your stuff there. Does that make sense? You guys want to be able to pay attention to the agenda, herbalifeextravaganza.com, so that you know when everything is starting. You guys want to start getting there early. Get there early. Get a seat. And don't get a seat to be able to save a whole row of seats. Get a seat to get your seat. Right? Get a seat to have your seat. Get a seat because you might need to sit next to somebody new. Right? This is what I recommend. Find your team for sure, but don't be afraid to sit alone and be about your goals. Because the people that you closest to, you guys are all going to have your own subjective experience with everything that's going around you and that's coming from the stage. So you're going to have to listen for what your family needs. You're going to have to listen for your transition to becoming a leader. You're going to have to listen for the thing that's going to click to you that makes it all make sense. And if you're brand new, it's going to be the thing that's going to say, oh, I'm in for life. And sometimes you can't do that when you sit next to somebody like Summertime Steve. Too many memes, too much stuff scrolling, right? No, I'm joking. But you know what I'm saying? Like, your best friend sometimes ain't the one that you want to sit next to in class. Like, y'all both getting kicked out together, failing together, clowning, spitballs. Like, y'all know what I'm saying? So come there as a business man and woman, because this is a business event. Come dressed like this is a business event. There's going to be all kind of people showing all kind of stuff. But I implore you guys to dress like this is a business event. At the parties, I ain't saying nothing. I'm I'm this one. Bam, bam, bam. Whatever y'all want to do. But at the business event, dress like it's a business event. Does that make sense? Right? Because this is for life. These pictures last a long time. All right? So, all questions is good questions. What else do we got for extravaganza? I mean, that's it. Like, this, it's just going to be fun. And then the rest of it, we just going to make up on the way. Right? If you got your ticket, make sure to let somebody know that they can add you to the extravaganza thread that we got going on, which everybody's in, because we about to break a record. We already got, like, my team, we got like 120 something tickets already. So, like, that's dope. Right? Cool. All questions are good questions. Right now. Look it up. Nobody gonna ask a question. Just be like that.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I have a friend who owns a couple of gyms, and I approached him about the opportunity, the business opportunity, because he likes to make money.
Hey.
Right. So I'm like, hey, you got your own warm market right there. He owns 2 gyms. But when he got back to me, I gave him all my information. Darius forwarded over a video for him to watch, kind of get him connected. When he got back to me, he said that the clients were complaining about the product being soy-based. So I did. So can you please give me some way to kind of kill that misconception?
Tell them to look at their peanut butter and it's gonna say soy in it. That's what I be telling people. Now
I did give him, I told him, I'm like, there's soy-based, there's whey-based, and then we have, what was the other one? Pea proteins. We have 3 different variations of protein. But it was just like, he killed that. So
we got luckily we got a gang of distributors on the line who have come across that question and they have the answer. Who wants to jump in and answer the question? Okay, I seen Jock's hand first.
Am I unmuted?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, yeah. So I get that question a lot. I'm out in California, and I think it's interesting that people that ask that question prior to being concerned with their health and wellness, these are the same people that buy extra value meals at McDonald's, that live through drive-thrus.
Jock, what's the answer?
Horribly.
Jock, what's the answer?
And so for me, the way I answer it is, I say, look at our results, because a lot of times I've heard that, that men should not eat soy-based products. And so what I do, I show my results. I show the results of my business partners. And I say, hey, none of us have any issues with the soy. And it's really all about, eating balanced nutrition. And we're not just a nutrition-based company, we're a knowledge company. And so what we do is we give people knowledge on how to eat. And so typically what I've found is that whenever people give you those type of responses, they're looking for a reason to stay where they are. And one of our hallmarks is change your mindset and change your life. And we really should invite them, to go deeper and to really explore that those are really myths and misperceptions. But lots of people all over the planet eat soy, and soy is a very acceptable and healthy protein, plant-based protein, pure and simple.
It is a very, very acceptable plant-based protein. Anybody else have an answer that they give people when they ask that question?
Yo, Millionaire team member.
Who's that?
Kenneth Moore. Can you hear me? Kenneth Moore, Millionaire team member. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, so one thing I do is I agree. I say I know what you mean. There's ways that things are processed that aren't good for you, but the way we do it is seed to feed. So we get the soy directly from our own soybeans. And then also, you don't have to have the shakes. You can have anything else you want. You want to have the teas, the aloes, whatever you want. We have a big nutrition line, so you can try anything else you want that doesn't have soy in it. And also, I just got my credentials, so I'm fired up for extravaganza.
Turn up. Nice, for sure, man. Thank you, Kenneth. Anybody else got an answer?
Yep.
Who's that? Like,
Terrence Harkins, currently Millionaire team.
By the way, listen. When they telling you, April, while you listening, you got 2 people that just said Millionaire team.
Oh, I'm listening.
They personally already made over $10,000 this month, right? So this is confidence.
That's why I asked the question.
Yeah, so I'll normally say, all right, cool. What have you heard about soy? And then they'll say whatever they say. It doesn't even matter what they heard about soy, right? I'm like, all right, well, what are the people that told you about soy? What do they look like? And then they'll, usually most people do not have the results that we have, just hands down. So I'm like, okay, well, this is what I did. This is my results. So if you want to try it, cool. If not, no problem. Just follow me on Instagram or something. Whenever you're interested, hit me up.
Kind of like the proof was in the pudding, right?
All right, yeah. There's definitely one of those things where April, it's always about, I don't know about that. Like, so a good answer with anything is just like, I don't know about that. All I know is this guy drinks it, this guy drinks it, this guy drinks it, this guy drinks it. Like without getting into the scientific part, just to always say, hey, I don't know about that, but I just know that I've done it for 6 years and I drop my body fat percentage to 7%. I do 3 or 4 shakes a day. I ain't never acted like no chick. And you know, like it's stuff like that. But the misconception about like soy and it being an estrogen plant, sure it has estrogen, but it has plant estrogen. So what's going to happen to a human with plant and nothing, because there's plants and then there's humans. Like that's the real basics of it. So even if the estrogen goes into the receptor of that a human has to digest, it doesn't do anything, even if it fits, but it has no actual effect. That's just the gist of it. Also, we have Herbalife Institute Nutrition. Is it herbalifeinstitute.com? Yeah. herbalifeinstitute.com for a lot more in-depth stuff. Then we want to talk about our science and advisory board. Then we want to talk about all our research and development done at the UCLA Medical Center for nutrition. Like there's so much stuff that you just say, hey, well, we got all these doctors that say so. This is what we do. This is what we do. So we have stuff that we got online that people are saying. And then we have literally a world full of people who have no issues with the products. And some people have issues with their bodies, but that has nothing to do with issues with the products, right?
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
That was a lot. I know, coming at you and everything.
It's all right. No process. Thank you.
Cool. I see a couple hands raised. Who got questions? Victor, you got a question, or you just raise your hand? Just lower it. All right, cool. All right. All questions are good questions. Turned up. Y'all was ready to go bang on people, though, man. Look what I look like. I don't care what y'all say about soy. Look what I look like. Don't be abrasive. You guys. Do your best not to be abrasive. What's up?
Hey. So I guess my question just would be, obviously I'm pretty new at this, but what was something that you learned in the beginning that you feel like helped you the most? It's like a valuable piece of information.
In terms of what?
For a beginner. Just getting started, you know, getting out there, something that maybe like, you know, you kind of discovered at a certain point, like, you know, this helps kind of, I don't know, networking or talking to people, or I don't know, I guess just any advice that you have for a beginner that you can think of.
I discovered that no's don't hurt. I discovered that the proof is in the pudding, and people will still not want it for themselves. I discovered that people are liars. I discovered that it's just on me to play the numbers game. And the numbers game is literally just doing your best to do over 10%. Right? Talking to 10 people and getting one person to say yes is a great day. Like being happy with the successes was something that I learned to have. And then if you need to be happy about a success, then you make the contact, you talk to enough people until you get to the yeses so that you can feel good about yourself. Other than that, then it's like this mindset of saying, well, I quit before I got there. Like if it took 2 weeks to get your first client, like why would somebody quit? Like before you're a quitter. And so like every day there has to be like this no quit attitude, regardless of what's happening, because like whatever comes from it, as you sit there, you can say, okay, I'm brand new. What goals do I have? Right? This is what I do for a job. This is what I look for in terms of Herbalife. This is what I could see as a supplemental opportunity. This is what I could see as I want for like a career. This is what I could see as I can dream big and say, this is what I want my lifestyle to be at. And this is for everybody. Like as you sit there and say, okay, you got a presidency member on the line, right? $30,000, $40,000 income per month. You got millionaire team members online, $11,000, $12,000, $13,000, $14,000 a month. You got world team members on the line, $2,000, $3,000, whatever it is. In any range of income that we have, my sponsor makes almost like $100 a month, right? If you put yourself anywhere in terms of those income, how can you quit before you get there? period. And how can anything that happens on the way be that drastic when it's just on the way anyway? You get a flat tire as soon as you leave the house, that ain't got nothing to do with the fact that you got to get to where you got to go. They close the road and you got to go around. That ain't got nothing to do with the fact that you got to get to where you're going. You run out of gas because the little meter don't work or you get stuck that ain't got nothing to do with the fact that there's a long drive ahead of you anyway, and the place that you're going is what you wrote down. So everything on the way literally should not affect you because it has nothing to do with the fact that you get to go where you're going unless you stop going. And people do quit. But imagine the people who get a chance to get on a call like a Monday like this, and sometimes something amazing happens. They get to hear something. It's hard to quit. It's hard to quit when you're around the 100 and something faces that are connected, that are looking. Some of you guys are looking for each other. Some of you guys, you know that you're going to be on here all the time, every time, right? Some of you guys, the face is always there. We got 5 pages. We can go to the bottom. Some faces ain't on there. It's cool. And some faces is always on there. And maybe life gets so bad that you can't make it to Monday. Well, that's why the personal development that we do, to be able to hear something daily, gets you through that. So now you got an awesome Monday. So now when you have a success training that we do monthly, you got an awesome Saturday. So now by the time a year comes and we have a big event like Extravaganza, you done set yourself up to be able to be convinced to stay on the path and not be quitting every day out of the year for the rest of your life. But when you have those bad days, because they're inevitable, I'm not going to call them bad days, but a day that might make you feel bad. The day's good. Like the sun keeps coming up in the exact same spot. It goes down. It feels good. Who knows? Like the air is still breathable. The day is always good. But we don't be good and we let small stuff affect us. Which, guess what that small stuff's not going to do? Come with regularity from the east and go west. The bad stuff that happens to us does not come with regularity. But you can predict the sun, you can predict the moon, you can predict the expanse of the sky that you can see. And count on it. But then whatever happened between you and so or at the job or wherever else, we know for a fact it ain't going to come back tomorrow. So now we get to, I'm sorry, that was a whole lot. Yeah, I learned that. And then I learned that the tea tastes good with liftoff and you be super turned up. And and I learned that this business is very easy.
No, I think the motivational piece was great in the beginning, because I think that's definitely probably one of the hardest things is when it doesn't, take off right away, and everyone's expecting that because, you're surrounded by it. They just get discouraged. So definitely just keep trucking.
Well, that, and none of it's going to happen right away, because there's even like being a pressing member, you still have to qualify 3 months. So even if you were like the hardest worker who ever did Herbalife, it still would be like probably 4 months of being into the business, 5 months of being into the business before it happened. So none of it's fast. But what we do get to, be excited about is who we get to become on the way to doing everything. Like you get a chance to meet the people that are going to be in your business. You get a chance to change a lot of lives. You get somebody like, hey, you get to sit here. A lot of you guys are very, very good looking. And then you have some people who you're going to help lose 100, 150, 200 pounds. And who are you going to be? What are you going to say? How are you going to hold for a person who's going to be frustrated while they go from they ain't never lost 3 pounds in a week, let alone they're not going to make it to the 30, to the 40. Like, who are you going to be for all these people? Once you set foot into this realm, you locked in. You can't quit. It's bigger than you. When you go and got to speak in front of people, it's bigger than you. Once you get you out of the way, there's everything. There's everything once you're out the way. And that's one of the keys that I learned is get me out the way because I had stage fright. I mean, I speak on stages now. I had stage fright. I couldn't speak in front of a class for anything. Voice crack, it'd be all bad. And I do my best, you know, maybe a joke from the back of the room, but not standing up with something from myself to give to other people. Could never do it till I realized it ain't about me. I'm just a vessel. Like, I don't even exist. I'm just all message. Sometimes messy. That's it. All questions are good questions. Nasty. Come on, man. Let's bar me up. Let's go.
I'll go.
What's up?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yes.
So it's not so much a question. It was more to Madison because I was actually really hyped up and really persistent on getting my 25 by the 15, or like 2,500 by 15 yesterday. And I didn't hit it. I also only been in the business for 2 months, but I still didn't hit it. I'm like 189 volume points away, which was really frustrating. And I sent out probably 15 recommended cards this weekend. So I was like, what? But yeah, just keep going because there must be a reason why I didn't hit it. Reason why I might not understand it right now, but yeah, just keep going. And today I got 5 new clients that I didn't even know wanted to sign up. So yeah, so Madison, just keep going because you never know why life is like taking a left turn when you want to go right. So yeah, that was my share.
You don't be worrying about that volume. It's all gonna happen. Don't look. I'm gonna put it like this. Everybody, nothing is even a big deal except for what we do for other people. So when you miss a cut, and I've missed cuts and not hit cuts, and I have people on my team go in and out of cuts, if you worried about that part, then it's a bigger picture that's getting lost because now it's just like, hey, let's just get back into and always be staying into other people. Your success in this business is completely reliant upon the success of other people's. And most people, it's just going to be the success of them starting, right? We get clients. It's the success of somebody saying, oh my gosh, I started a program. Oh my gosh, I actually did it. And like now they get to be on the way to something that some people have never even decided to really seriously take on. And then the rest of it, as we become business leaders, as our team starts growing, it's your success can be fast if your focus is literally on other people's success too as well. Not to mean like you're not still working, but like literally it's like, hey, how are you doing? What do you want? And then you speaking into people, like speaking into and up into people in all empowerment. Once that's done, it's hard to not have everything that you want. And you're going to get way more than you think is even possible. And it's going to not even feel like work. It's going to not feel like work. Right? Cool. All questions, good questions. Y'all watch some Mark Hughes videos. Watch that one at the beginning of this one once the recording is done. Get back into the basics. Jim Rohn, Mark Hughes, I promise you. And then all the other stuff that's going to keep your mind good. Super simple. And get on your own personal results. Be feeling good about how you look with clothes on. Some stuff you got to be able to show. But besides that, be good about how you walk out into the world. Like your success is going to be how good you look, right? And pleasing. Like it's not like, hey, some people, no matter how much weight they lose, based off your facial structure, you ugly. But based off of how you make people feel, the most beautiful people in the world touch people. The most beautiful people in the world are inviting. The most beautiful people in the world smile. Even they got to be this smile, like I ain't about to show these. But if it's genuine, how you look, how you are out in the world is going to make you very, very successful. Right? Some people just turn their video off. I'm sorry, you know I wasn't talking about you. No, I'm joking. Nobody did. All questions is good questions. I'm sorry.
Okay, I have a
I got
question.
new people on the academy and I'm cutting up. Go ahead, Farnika.
Okay, so I had posted some results today, and a coach. Sorry, my background might be loud, but a coach, he has his own little gym and stuff. And I reached out to him, but I don't know where to go from where I'm at. He doesn't have them on a nutritional plan. So I asked him, have you heard about Herbalife? He was like, sure. Like, I done told him about it. He read it, but I feel like I want to reach back out, but I don't know what to say.
Sit on it. You know what I mean? Like, what did you say to him exactly?
Like, I was like, it's a nutritional plan that helps people gain, lose, weight maintenance. Instead of you like just putting your clients on a grocery list, because that's what he said. He got them on a grocery list. Instead of putting them on a grocery list, why don't you put them on shakes that'll help you help them?
Along with the grocery list, right? We all do grocery lists too.
Yeah.
One question that I kind of slide in there when I talk to people who are personal trainers, gym owners, people that are already dealing with people, I always ask them if they think that nutrition would be valuable. Like, I kind of like have to put it out there so that there's no room for somebody to really like blatantly shut down, right? There's no room for them to blatantly shut down the opportunity and the products. It's like literally saying, do you agree? Right? Now do you agree that how your clients, eat throughout the rest of the day affects their, results and their energy more, maybe 80% to the 20 as the fitness or as, whatever else. And they know, because no trainer is going to say, nah, it's all about the workout. Everybody knows abs made in the kitchen, all this other stuff like that. And so you just get them on your side. Do you agree? And then now they're sitting there with the opportunity like, well, wouldn't you like to be the one to provide the extra value? Would you like to be the one to provide the extra value so that you don't have to send them somewhere else? Like, it's things like that. But after you said that, what it said, you don't got to bug them, reach back out, keep that great contact, and then really, really, really be focused on the fact that, like we heard at the first beginning part of this, of the training with the video, is you got to get a gang of people anyway. And even if he seems like the person that's going to change, like your whole business might not be him. So we're past everybody. But you still have to remain in this place where it's always an open invitation. There's always that regular communication and rapport, if you know the person especially, for them to be able to come in. But then literally, you guys, the one person that we have questions about is the one compared to the 10,000 people that we're going to have to talk to be as successful as we can get in the Herbalife business, go to Prez team. It's one person. Had a conversation, on to the next. Boom, boom, boom. Invite them, send something else. Boom. You want to make some money? Is it more valuable? Would you like to be the one to provide value? Super simple, low investment, better than owning a gym because it costs only $100 to invest in the business. Like, and then the rest of it, you want to like learn how to just like finesse your personality into everything. All of you guys, you're gonna have to learn how to finesse words, learn some things, and then just try everything. Talk to people about everything. And once you feel good about the product, once you feel good about the business, you'll speak about it in the way that's like directly related to you. And it's going to be, and it has to be that authentic. Right, guys? Does that make sense? All right. Cool. All questions are good questions. Did I answer the question? Because if not, you could definitely like speak up. I don't be liking that. Leave people hanging or something. J Flex, what up, dog? Mr. White, what up? What up, Imani? What up, Double D? What up? See you guys. Don't worry. All questions are good questions. Turned up. All righty.
I have a question.
There you go. What will take you so long, Jordan?
Hey guys, it's Jordan Pickett from Austin, Texas. My question is, when you set up a new distributor, how do you avoid overwhelming them while also giving them all the information that they need? Like as far as setting everything up and
checklist,
getting on the calls, like how do you not overwhelm them, but also give them all the information they need?
I'm overwhelming anyway. Like, period. But you can't help that. So you want to just go through checklists, right? Go to checklist. So, and Mark Hughes, he was talking about it too at the beginning of this joint. Set them up with the boom. Make your list. Make your list because I'm going to help you set your business up. And as soon as everything is good, you'll be able to go straight to it, right? Set your list up. Do your distributor training first, right? Make your contact list, 50, 100, 200, 300 people, everybody that you know. Set up your Go Herbalife, get all the PayPal stuff. Look, hey, this is a business. Do you want people to be able to buy products from you from anywhere in the country and be able to have a profit going to? Cool. Set up your Go Herbalife site. It's super easy. There's a couple of videos. Boom. Set it up. Make sure it's connected to your PayPal. Hit me when that's done. Okay? And then that's it. Like, so there's things that you could do, and this is for everybody, and if anybody else has other stuff, but instead of overwhelming people, maybe you got like a set of stuff that you want to do. 1, 2, 3, do this first. The next one, do this first. And of course, you know, if you have like, you know, them ordering their own products and stuff like that, all that stuff is in there where it's not going to be overwhelming. But in terms of the business side for distributors, boom, 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 set your Go Herbalife up. Boom. Let me know when that's done. Do this. Boom. Go on your Instagram. Change your bio. Boom. That's done. Okay, look, we got to get you branded. Let's find a place to take you to get screen printed or heat pressed or figure something out. You could download it and take it somewhere and then like let that be. So instead of overwhelming people because you want them to do stuff like fast, give them something to do and then have them come back. That's the way to know who's ready to distribute and be good anyway, is a person that checks off the checklist. So that you're not chasing somebody that you got in when the only people you got to chase a person to go have a first initial conversation. Everybody else, there's no chase. You can't chase clients once they start and they don't hit you back. You can't chase them. You can't get distributors and be chasing distributors down and like, hey man, where is that? You wasn't on the call. Hey, hey. You can't. You got to prove that the training on what the plan is makes sense by going out and getting more. So that way that you're leading by example and you're successful regardless of if this person checks the checklist off or not. Now, I'm not saying don't follow up. I'm not saying check in on them. Right? But I'm just saying don't chase them. Get it done. Cool. It's easier to have people get stuff done when you get connected to what their goals is. What do you want for your family? Well, this is how I've gotten stuff for my family. This is how the people that I know, if you're brand new, this is how they got that stuff by doing it like this. Let me know. You told me you wanted to make money right now. You told me that you wanted to earn a check this month and you wanted like retail make money. You told me that you want to be able to spend more time with your kids. You wanted to be able to pay for daycare and diapers. You wanted to, go on a vacation. You told me this. This is how it goes. You can't make no money without your website set up. You can't make no money without the PayPal signed up. You can't make any money without the distributor thing signed up. Right? You can't make more money without talking to people. You can't go from 25 to 35 to 42 to 50 without talking to people. You told me that you want to make the most. You got to get to 50% now. Right? Does that make sense? All questions are good questions. That was good, Jordan.
I have another question.
You should.
Thanks. I have quite a few people who are in their process of getting results, and they show distributor actions of being active in the thread, posting online. People are asking them, they're sending me referrals, and then I tell them I can make the money, you can make the money. and their response is, you know, I want to do it once I get to my goal.
Cool. I'll make the money. Okay, cool. I'll meet you where somebody says, hey, I want to be a distributor in 3 months, but people keep asking in all the 3 months. Hey, no, still cool. Why are you turning down the money? If you make more money, it's more appealing when you talk to them the next time they send you something. Like your overall monthly income then went up by an extra 100. So if you just made 300 last month, and in this month, because they are all, you know, they're taking their time, because it is about them. And a lot of people, they got to get good with themselves, which is great, which is fine. But now you're talking about 500. Now you're talking about 1,000, and it's different than your conversation to everyone is way better because of what you've done. You guys, y'all better quit turning down money. I'm telling you, who do that? Where they do that at?
Thanks.
Right? That makes sense?
Yep.
If anything, this is what you do. Turn them into a preferred member so now that you own them. And then the conversion is easier. All they do is upgrade their membership, and they immediately get a way to be able to make their money back because they got three-day trials, so you can sell them for 20 to get the 60 back that you did for the upgrade. Like, so that's just how you do it. But now you got them, so at any given moment they can come. If they just a client, they out in the wind. PM them. Now you got them. Make sense?
Yep. Thanks.
Cool. All questions, good question. I'm fired up. Anybody else want to chime in on anything that was said? Because you guys are better distributors than I am. Nope. Nah, for real, summertime is true. I'm just better at business. But you guys are way better health coaches than me. I'm telling you, you guys are way, 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 way better health coaches than me. I just happen to really want to do the business a lot. You know what I'm saying? Put me in front, and then that's it. And I'll be like, those who can't do, teach. That's what they said, right? So I'm a teacher. You guys be health coaching. I be teaching. You know what I'm saying? And you don't love Liftoff more than me. I didn't buy 100 boxes. I'm gonna go check your personal consumption, Jenna, and make sure that you got $200 worth of personal consumption this month. We're gonna see who love Liftoff more. Buy them by the 30 pack, baby. You know what I'm saying? Liftoff every day. I snap it, so you know it's real. Anybody else? All questions is good questions. Drink your products if you want. If you want to do more successful in the business, invest into your own products more. Like, it's just the key. Your cabinet should be crazy. What you have in your pocket, in your backpack, in your purses should be crazy. If you guys, especially brand new people, especially newer people, if you want to know one of the secrets is drink and eat way more stuff. I just gave 4 people bars while I was playing basketball in the gym, and they were sitting there like, yo, I really needed that. Because after an hour and a half, you're looking at somebody who's not eating after like 3 hours, probably of their whole life. 4 or 5 hours, they might have been not having anything, and then they're playing basketball. A bar change. Oh my gosh, it's like so good. Hit them like right there in the empty bottom pit of the stomach. Citrus, lemon, vanilla almond. Vanilla almond, you chew it for like a long time, and you just like absorb all the goodness. How am I going to do that if I didn't buy a box of vanilla almond and citrus bars, and I had protein bites that I was given? Right? And I'm a bully, so like the tall dude, I give him a little protein bite. Give everybody else a bar. You get a protein bite. 6'5". Oh, I hate you. Right? That's the key. Gang and Liftoff. Stuff for energy to give to the people that's around you, that you see on a daily basis, that you may run into. Have your business cards. Something to have. Boom, boom, boom. Like, you got to be able to give people stuff. That's one of the keys. This is why we had that. Right? Anybody else? All questions, good questions. We ain't got nothing. All right.